Good morning from Copenhagen Railway Station. I am going to be heading from Central Station down to the airport. It's only about 10 minutes away, and then checking in for my flight to Greenland this morning. I have wanted to travel to Greenland ever since I was a kid. As a kid, I always noticed this massive island off the coast of Canada, and I've really wanted to check it out. I've heard it's a beautiful place, full of natural beauty, so I really am looking forward to the next week and a bit. 8 days in Greenland. I cannot wait. My flight leaves at 10 a.m. As you can see, it is 7:33 at this point, so I have some time to get there and check in. But yeah, I cannot wait. This is going to be an adventure of a lifetime. Let's head to the airport. I'm all checked in for my flight to Kangerlussuaq. So this is a 4.5-hour flight, I believe. This is the only airport that jumbo jets can fly into in Greenland because it has a very long runway. All the other communities are very small, so the capital Nuuk, too small to accommodate one of the massive jumbo jets. So we're going to this town called Kangerlussuaq, which is only about 100 people that live there. It's very small. It's kind of obscure. Its claim to fame is that it's near the Greenlandic ice sheet, so that's where I'm headed today. But the only airport that you can fly into in the country. Some of you are probably wondering why I did not travel directly to Greenland from North America, considering that Greenland is in North America. The fact is, this is the only airport in the world where you'll find year-round flights to Greenland. Greenland has no connections to North America whatsoever. They used to actually fly from Iqaluit to Nuuk on a very small turboprop, but that service ended after only 2 years, from 2013 to 15, because of lack of demand. So as it stands right now, you do have to fly all the way to Copenhagen, Denmark, to fly all the way back across the Atlantic to Greenland. Apart from the seasonal Iceland air flights that are traveling now from Reykjavik to Nuuk on turboprops. But those are very expensive and they're few and far between. This was actually really cheap. So I only paid about $210 US, 220 or so. It came out to 280 Canadian. So you do the math on that. But each way, so looking at about 560, 570 round trip is what I paid in Canadian dollars, give or take 450 US dollars. It's actually really reasonable compared to, Canada, where you're paying $2,000 to $3,000 to fly to the Arctic. Good on you, Denmark, for keeping it reasonable and keeping prices low so people can actually access these experiences. Anyway, I'm gonna go through security now and head to my gate to Greenland. So a pretty nice and spacious lounge. A lot of cold cuts, very Scandinavian, very Central European. Yeah, pretty simple, but decent for breakfast. All right, I am boarding the flight to Greenland. Huge jumbo jet, and it is absolutely full. I actually got a middle seat because I forgot to request a window, so that's my fault. But yeah, boarding the flight to Greenland. Let's go. There's nothing unmistakable about that Arctic air. It smells so good here. I'm on the ground in Kangerlussuaq, ready to head inside the airport. Tiny little airport. Heading to the van to take me over to the old camp where I'm staying. And then it's time for a tour of the ice sheet in about, a school bus, not a van. Heading to the school bus to take me to the old camp. Then I'm on to a tour of the ice sheet here in about an hour and a few minutes. All right. Rough roads. Oh my goodness. Beautiful views though. Very bumpy. Reminds me of Nunavut a lot. Whew. All right, heading inside to get my keys. Oh, gift shop. Very cool. All right, the room is not quite ready, so I'm gonna head over to this common area here and put my bags away just for a little while here until the room is ready. It should be ready before I leave for the tour. Middle of frickin' nowhere in the earth, but wow, very cool to be here finally and to step foot on this island of Greenland. So this is the common area of the old camp, which has hotel rooms as well as a hostel, kind of dorm beds. It's pretty well equipped. Ooh. There's a little kitchen here, it looks like. Kettle, that's good. I can make coffee. A decent little place. And yes, that's your average room right here. So you can see twin beds. And these go for about, give or take 100 USD. Not too bad. Looks like shared bathrooms. There's a shower and toilet. There's a few of these buildings, so they must get a lot of business. But pretty comfortable. This is the Arctic, so again, it's bare bones, but it's comfortable, and it's really warm in here compared to the outside. So you can see on this map that Kangerlussuaq is actually above the Arctic Circle, so we're in the actual Arctic. There's the Arctic Circle, and Kangerlussuaq is right here. So barely north, but north. It's about probably 67 degrees north or so. So there's some information here about the old camp. You can see the complex is, looks like 4 buildings in total. And they do give free airport pickup, so that's nice. And I guess breakfast is included too. Oh, there's information here also. Bus schedule, if you want to take the city bus. Leaves once an hour roughly. They've definitely taken steps to make sure that visitors have what they need, so not a bad place to stay, and it's relatively reasonable. So I just got my keys, and they've actually put me in this room, so I'm not too sure what the setup is going to be here, if it's going to be another person joining me at some point today, because I did book a dorm bed, but it looks like they put me in a private room, so I'm not sure if that was intentional or if this is to be shared by somebody that might be coming later today. In any case, beautiful view. You can see just the landscape here is so stunning. And if you look to the left there, you can see that ridge. There's another ridge on this side. So all the international flights come into Kangerlussuaq because of its really long runway. So you can see that there's a ridge on one side, there's a ridge on the other side, but there's probably a good kilometer in between. So perfect for a plane to have a really long space to touch down, and you know, they can handle jumbo jets here. So otherwise, this is a very small town of about 100 people. So not too much going on around here. It's not like Nuuk, which is a bustling city. This is just a small little village in the middle of nowhere. And that is why they call it the Gateway to Greenland. Tour bus is going to come pick me up in about 20 minutes-ish. So got to get ready for that. I've been doing a photo dump to free up some memory cards, get all my gear recharged and ready to go to check out the Greenlandic ice shelf. I'm so glad I got a seat on this tour. Things were looking dicey with availability and such, but I'm very glad I was able to secure a spot. This is pretty much the massive ice cap that covers Greenland. So the only other place you'll find something like this on that scale is Antarctica. We'll have some time to go walk out on the ice as well. So sounds like a blast. I am definitely glad I booked it. It was pricey-ish, not too bad. It was about 110 Canadian dollars. So 80, 90 US, somewhere in there. Got about 30 minutes to go, and I'm going to start this adventure of a lifetime.